Hello everyone, it's Melanie Sims 2000. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. So we are trying a new game. It's called Startup Company. If you are new and don't know, I play a variety of games on my channel. Some are just to try it out. If I don't like it, it doesn't get played anymore. If I love it, it gets more play. I mean, I love variety games, so I just try to get everything I can in just to kind of show people games that I love. And it's a game I'm trying out to see if maybe you love it. It might not be for me, it might be for you. I don't know. But this game, Startup Company, I've already started playing this game, y'all. I've gotten pretty far. The first day I opened it, I played for 5 hours one night. It was a weekend, and if you don't know, that's pretty much when I do most of my gaming, because the weekdays are pretty slammed. But 5 hours, guys. Like, I did not want to stop. So this is a fun game. It is a semi-time, it's not really a time management game, as you would classify as some of these other ones out there, but it does require time management. It doesn't really require much knowledge about business, but you do need to pay attention to the details. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So before I go on talking too daggone much, this is one of my favorites. Let's go ahead and get started. And I will say, I'm gonna play this game every now and then on my channel. It's not gonna be like a weekly thing. Like, I can't promise it'll be a weekly thing. I like to play games when I feel like it, pretty much. So I plan my schedule out by the week. Okay. So, but anyway, all right, let's get started. So, new game. To get started, enter a name of your company below. So I need to figure out what I want my company to be called. Let's just do, I don't know why I don't think of this stuff like beforehand. Okay, I got it, guys. We're gonna call our company Amazing Things. That is the umbrella company, okay? All right, Amazing Things is our company. As you see, it's by Hovar Games. You have to configure your CEO before you can continue, okay? We're gonna pick this girl because I'm black and that's what I want. Name. We're going to name her Sandy Cheeks. Okay. All right. So, bonus. So she either gets a bonus of the manager, which is all employees will work 10% faster, or the accountant, reduce all company expenses by 10%. I think I did the manager before, and I want to say I'm gonna stick tag, but that'll be pretty nice. The accountant, reduce all company expenses by 10%. I'm gonna go 10% faster because in this game, as you'll see, it's all about the speed. So yeah, let's do that. All right. So what kind of company do we want? We can have a social media, a shopping platform, a streaming service, or a video sharing service. So, and it gives you your competitors. So I think I did a social media company, so it'd be nice to do something else. So maybe we do a shopping platform. So Uber by Amazon, supposed to be Amazon or Commercy. Is it supposed to be like Etsy? I don't know. If you look, these names are all like biting off of other things. So social media, Friendbook, Facebook, Latergram, Instagram, Jitter, probably Twitter, NetTix, that's probably Netflix, Twitch, TV, I don't know what TV is supposed to be. The Tube, so that's YouTube. I don't even know how to spell that to know what that is. In Vlogstop, I have no idea. So, let's do a shopping platform. And we can call this shopping platform, since we're Amazing Things. Let's like do like a play on that, like May Things. No. More Things. Yes. So our shopping platform is gonna be called More Things, because it's gonna be like you're gonna buy more things, because that's what it is. So all right. So that's it. So now let's say create website. Okay, so we can do investor or take out bank loans to start your business. This is not recommended, as you can see, for new players. It is very hard. I have not touched this. I don't even know where to begin with this, but since this is a review of a game, I am going to just go ahead and do this one, investor mode. So the investors get 40%. The upfront payment is $15 15,000. That's 15. We're at the point. Yeah, okay. Trying to figure out. It's 15,000. And then you get milestones. And every time you meet a milestone, you get money. So that's how it is. And it's not, it is sequential. How about that? It's sequential. So like, say I see a CEO at the desk before I do this one, I'm not going to get that $5,000. I need to get this $45,000 first from milestone 1. So that's kind of how it works. Let's do investor mode. So it says, hi there, nice to meet you. My name is Pam and I'm your new advisor from Johnson Invest. Have you noticed the milestones underneath your website? Every time you complete a milestone, a payment will be made instantly. Start by getting an office. We recommend you start, but you rent the small building in the top left corner of the map. So here they're talking about, here's our website. If you can create multiple websites. Like when it says website, guys, that's multiple like businesses, but it's run by a website. So you can create multiple. We're not going to do that right now. I even know we can right now, being so new. So here's all our stats for more things. So this is the global position. So we're number 41 and we'll look at that. Here's server usage. We don't have no servers. So pretty much there's nobody. We have no servers and we have no people on our website. So pretty much nothing is happening here. And we're on pause. As you can see the red thing right here, we're on pause. Here's potential users reached. So basically like if we had the potential for 100 people to be on our website and 40 people are on it, then that would be 40%, if that makes sense. This is user growth. So it shows how many users we're gaining. As right now, we're not open, so nothing. And the next milestone, which is what we're trying to do right now, is rent an office building. And then up here is our panel. So speed, time, the day. It does keep track of how many days you've been open as well. Here's our research points. These are crucial. Oh my gosh. Like I didn't realize how crucial these were until I got further in the game. So now that I know, I'm telling you, these drive everything. Like you can't do anything in this game without research points. And here's our start off money that they gave us. And down here, we have research, finance, inventory, employees, company profile, and competitors. And then over here is the city map, which is where we're at right now. So I'm not going to get into those at this moment because we'll kind of see them as we go. And I don't want to spend too much time just talking because I've already done that enough. All right, so it says top left corner. So I think they're talking about this one. Yeah, so it's a small building. It's an office. That's important to understand the type. It's an office because there are server rooms. Max workstations, 10. One floor. And this means we can have 10 employees, including ourselves. Upfront payment, we have to pay $10,000 up front. Remember, we have 15. And then rent is $3,000 a month. So that is a recurring cost. And when I said that, that's because this one right here, as you can see, it's hosting. So this is for like when we expand for servers. So that's why I said pay attention to the type of office that you're picking. But just do the recommended. I mean, it's a tutorial you're learning. Just do the recommended. So we're going to do this small building right here. And we've completed the milestone. So now we've gotten $45,000 from the investors. It says, good job reaching your first milestone. Next, we need to get you seated on a desk. Go to the purchase menu and buy a beginner desk. Then click on the desk and seat yourself. So now, we're going to go down here and here is purchase items. And so we have, see, as I told you, it said 10 workstations are available for this building. So we have 10 that we can use. We can do a small closet, a regular closet, and a black base. So let's go ahead and pick our desk. And this is for us. So let's put us kind of like dead smack in the middle. Or if you're like me and you don't want to be bothered, like you can go, how do I move this? Oh, I can't while I'm placing something. Okay. I'm going to put myself in the corner, because that's just how I roll. Like I like to do that. So, buy a beginner's desk. Okay. So we got our desk. Then click on the desk and seat yourself. So let's move this so you can move it around. Excuse me. You can move the desk around. Let's click on the desk. And here we are, Sandy Cheeks. It says select an employee to place on this workstation. So we're CEO. That's what its icon is. We're level 1. Our speed is 117%. I don't know if this bracket is. Normally this number is higher, so I don't really know why that's in there. Anyway, and we were hired on day 1. So let's say select. Yay, milestone complete. Milestone 2 complete. All right, so and we got the money for it. So start headhunting. So it says, sweet, we're now ready to hire some employees. Click your CEO if not selected already. So if I get out of this, then you just if you hover over it, it says all those stats about her. So she's 100% happy. 107 out of 164. She's idling. Idling means they're not doing anything, guys. And here's the thing, you're paying them. You're paying them. So if this says idling, they need to be doing something, or you need to send them home. Okay. So if you click on the employee, right here, it says remove from desk, or it says move workstation. When we get employees, I'll show you, you can actually send them home. So all right, anyway, so we clicked on our employee. Click on your CEO to headhunt and hire your first employees according to the next milestone in the top right corner. Remember to buy and seat them at a desk. So it says next milestone is hire one designer and one developer. So before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go here, and we're going to get them a desk. So we need, how do I rotate? There we go. So we need a designer and a developer. So I like to separate my people. So let's put the one designer here and one developer over here. All right, so now we're going to click on her, and we're going to say start headhunting. So it says here that we need a designer and a developer, researcher, developer. So there's developer and there's designer. We can research beginner, intermediate, or expert. We don't have that capability yet because we're at beginner. So we can only hire beginner. But once we train our CEO, we can start getting people at the intermediate and expert level. In the beginning, you want to do beginner and just train them up. When you get training, you don't want to be spent. They're expensive. Intermediate and expert is expensive. So I started getting expert later when I didn't care because I wanted good people right then and there. But in the beginning, you want to do beginner. So let's do a developer. We have to be intermediate to research salary expectations, and it adds hours to the headhunting, and we have to be an expert to do research demands. So we can ignore those for now. So it's 2 hours per candidate. So we're going to start headhunting. And so right now the game is paused. So when the game is paused, they do nothing. Nothing happens. So we have to go ahead and unpause this in order to start seeing her research. I'm going to do it on 3 speed so that we can get a couple of candidates. So we're going to head and let this run. So as you can see, she's working. So we have one person, but we're going to get 3 people. And then I'm going to pause it. And y'all, she will do this until you stop her. Pause. Okay. So like if you have people and you found a person you want, cancel it and have her do something else, because this list is just going to pile up and pile up and pile up. Okay. Anyway, so we have Jessie May, Sally Mitchell, and Johnny Reed. They're all beginners. Their speed is relatively the same. Their capable speed, though, is different. So Jessie has the capability through training to get to 173%. This is time left. They last for a certain amount of time before this goes away. So it's kind of like they're not available. And your competitors can't hire them, guys. Your competitors can't hire them. And your competitors can give them offers, try and take them from you, and you have to decide if you're going to counter offer that. So that's later. That's cool. I'm only telling you this stuff because somebody may say this is boring, but if I explain to like now and then the potential, you might be like, oh, that's cool, you know? All right. So I'm going to say, and right now, as you see, we don't know what salary they want. We don't know what salary they want. We don't know what perks they want. All right. So let's go. I'm going to go with Jessie. Okay, so yeah, so we don't know salary, we don't know their demands, and their demands could be anything, guys. Their demands could be like later I started getting demands where it's like, I want Jessie fired, and I'm just like, what do you have against Jessie? Like, so that's what demands are. They may say, oh, I want a white desk or something like that. I don't even know if that's really a demand, but well, they have white desks. But anyway, this is acting like we didn't have white desks. Then maybe you haven't unlocked white desks yet. So basically, they're going to be unhappy until you get that for them, and I'll explain. All right, so we have here Jessie May. He right now is a beginner developer working at Daily Movement, and he's 28 years old. And this says employees will retire when they become 65 years old. So yes, guys, they retire. So you can lose some of your best employees. So we already know speed. So we're going to send an offer. I like to start low. Like I want to see what it is that they're going for. So we're going to start with $2,000. And I like to give signing bonuses. So let's say We're gonna do, oh, 1,000 is the lowest? I mean the highest? No, lowest, yeah, okay. No signing bonus. Let's see if he takes $2,000. Okay, Jesse counted off at 5,500. Jesse has lost his mind. You're a beginner. You're 28 years old. I don't think so. So let's see if Jesse will take the 2,000 with a $1,000 signing bonus. Okay, so guys, what this means is that he is not going to be happy coming to work for you at this level, which means I'm not paying you $5,300 a month as a beginner developer, okay? At least I don't want to. So we're gonna go see if somebody else, so we're gonna say back, we're gonna see if somebody else is a little less aggressive. So let's try, who's the next? 159, so Sally. Let's try Sally. So Sally, let's give her the same 2,000 and see what, well, actually, let's start her off with the same 2,000 with the $1,000 signing bonus. What? Oh my, yo, these developers are off the chain. 68, and this is worse because she now, actually, it might not be worse because his was lower and he was mad. Hers is high. Okay, yeah, no. All right, let's try Johnny Reed, guys. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. We might have to, in this instance, guys, unless you want to spend here forever doing this, you might have to cave. He doesn't want any less than 6,800. Wow. Okay, you know what, guys? Hold on. Let's unpause. Let's see if we can get a few more candidates because this is a lot of money. Like, I don't want to pay anybody any more than like 5,000. Oh, okay. Here we go. Pause. So our employee only works till 5 o'clock, guys. Okay, so stats. Oh, she only works till 4. So as you see, 8 to 4, that's when she works. So I guess when 4 hit, that's when it says start time machine because basically it makes the day run by. But we need to make some money because we're paying for this building right now. So we need to hurry up and pick somebody. And oh, this is a great opportunity. So demands, here's what demands mean. So she wants a whiteboard, a coffee machine, a plant in a black vase. We can actually give her that in a 7-hour workday. So this is, if you add all of this together, this decreases their productivity. It's not for her. But when you have your employees, each of these numbers, if you add them up, it's going to take away from their productivity. So that's why you want to make sure that you don't hire people that you can't give demands to. So, yeah, anyway. So now that it's 5:15, nothing can happen. We can't really do anything because our site isn't up and running. So let's go ahead and start the time machine to get to the next day for her to come back to work at 8 o'clock. So there goes our money. All right, it's 8 o'clock. She's back at work. Game is paused. Okay, so now she's headhunting. So now we can go back to recruitment and hit speed, and then she'll work on giving us, let's just do one more person. One more. Okay, pause. All right, so now we have Allie, Tony, and Laura. Let's try, this is gonna be worse, guys. Look at their speed. Their speed was lower and theirs are higher. Yeah, this is gonna be worse. Let's try that 2,000 again. With the, no, actually, let's do 3,000. Let me stop. I did 3,000 in my other save. Let me do 3,000 with a $1,000 signing bonus and see what she says. 7,000. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're not giving you $7,000. So will you take 3,500 with the $1,000 bonus? So she's not gonna take anything below 6,300. Y'all, we're screwed. We're screwed. Let's try Laura. Let's try Laura. So Laura, let's do 3,000. With the $1,000 bonus and see how Laura is. Laura's 35 years old at Ultra Video. Okay, Laura might work, guys. Laura will take $4,000, which is pretty much, I mean, it's 1,000. Okay, maybe she'll take 3,500 with a $1,000 bonus. She'll take 3,600. Okay, we'll take it. Only 100 over what we're trying to offer, and she's happy. Well, it's 79%, but it's still green. You want green. So we're going to say accept offer. If we keep giving them offers they don't want, the person will decline and the offer will go away. So now that we have this, let's say accept. You accepted, Laura. Okay, so let's clear all these guys out because we don't need them anymore. For developer, let's cancel developer, start headhunting for designer. And let's say start and go. So now we need to go ahead and Let's get a couple. Oh gosh. Oh shoot. These people are gonna be expensive, guys. Look at that speed. Look at the speed for beginner. They're gonna be expensive. All right, let's try Bertha. She's the less expensive person. So let's stick to. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna stick to my 3,000 and my 1,000 signing bonus, and see what happens. She's 35 at indie shows. She'll take 4,800 at Happy. So let's try 35 with 1,000 bonus. If we can get it down to 4,000, I'd be happy. All right, let's try 4,000 with no signing bonus. She took it. If you heard that click, that means they took it before it even shows on the screen. Okay, so $4,000. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and cancel the headhunting and cancel these because we don't need them anymore. Because now we have our designer and our developer. So let's click on this one and let's put our. I want my designer over here. So let's say select. All right. So she's there, and I'll go back to it. Click on this desk, and then this is our developer. Select. All right, milestone complete, and we got $5,000. So before we go any further, let me show you guys what I was talking about. So you see they're idling. That means I'm spending money. $4,000 a month is being spent on these people. I don't feel like doing the math to do what that is per day, but you do understand that that's taking up time. So we're clicking on Bertha. This is our designer. Sorry. So we have Bertha. So let's kind of talk about the screen here. So development, she's not working on anything. Okay. She's working on nothing. Nada. So we have to get some people to start working on stuff she can work on. Training. So right now she's at here and she's a beginner. So we can train her, but if they train, they don't work. So you have to be careful. If you're training someone, have somebody else working on the same thing that you need, because then you're not going to get any output for your business. So we're not going to do that. But beginner to intermediate, they can make different things. As we go further, there are certain functions or features that need parts that only an intermediate designer can make. So that's why training comes in handy. And then her stats. So we know we started her at 4,000 salary. She's a beginner. She has a beginner desk. She just started, so 0 days. She's 35 years old. Her mood is at 76%. Okay. She works from 9 to 5. Hours, once you get, I think HR. Yeah, I believe HR can help. But once you get HR, you can actually start customizing hours. And so we'll get into that a little bit later as well. Pay bonus. So you can give out bonuses. So it will instantly, but temporarily, increase this happiness to 100%. So you can do it if someone looks like they're like on the edge and you're like, oh my goodness, they need a boost, but it's only temporary. Her demands. She wants a small retirement plan. We have not unlocked that yet. A whiteboard, not unlocked. Intermediate desk. I don't think that's on. We can check. Beginner desk change. Yeah, so see, intermediate desk not available. Use research. So we can't do that. And a 7-hour workday we can't do. So this is what I was talking about, where I said, if you get your CEO to a higher level, then you can see what some of the demands are for people and decide for yourself who you want to hire, even if you don't have things ready for them. You may want them anyway and say, you know what, I'll just keep giving them bonuses to help their mood until I can get that stuff. So it's completely up to you, but it is nice to know what these things are ahead of time. And here's their speed. So right now her speed's at 79%. And her base speed, which we hired her at, is 93. There's no demand bonus. Manager bonus, she doesn't have one. It says speed bonus is only applied when the manager is not at home. So it's 4 o'clock. We went home. So that's why it's 0% right now. The CEO bonus, well, the manager, whatever. It might be a different manager, I'm not sure. CEO bonus, that's us. She gets 10%. Mood penalty. So this is supposed to come from this, like I was saying, but this equals 28%. So something is off here for her, and I don't know where the 4% is coming from that's not here, that it should be decreasing for. But later we'll get to see how this plays into it. So those are all of her stats. And oh, and this is what I was saying. You can move the workstation. You can send her home for a day. You can send her home for 3 days. And sometimes they will say, if you look at their bubble, it's like, oh, it'd be nice to have a day off. Then you can send them home for a day if you want. You can remove them from the desk if you need a free desk, or you could dismiss them and fire them. So those are the options. Yeah, those are the options. All right. So moving on. Next milestone, research the following items: beginner dev kit, beginner designer kit, and a landing page. All right, so here's where this comes into play. So research, right? You click on research down here at the bottom. So as you can see, there are different options. You can do human resource things like related items, production related items, office related items. So human resource are things that have to do with the type of people that you can hire. Production is the parts for different things you need to make. Office is everything that has to do with office space and office like packages. So desks and couches, and remember that small retirement plan she wanted? We need 100 research points to unlock this set to get her that small retirement package. What was something else we saw? I don't remember what somebody else wanted. Oh, the intermediate desk. Yeah, we need 50 research points to unlock the package that gets the intermediate desk. Features, these are for your website, so you need to research things to get features. Frameworks, these are for your servers, so you have to research to upgrade your servers. And then hosting, so these are all your hosting equipment you have to research. So it's telling us to research beginner's dev kit. I think that's production. Yeah, so beginner dev kit unlocks all developer beginner components. So that's what I was talking about, beginner dev kit. Now look down here, intermediate dev kit, intermediate components. If we unlock this for some reason but don't have an intermediate level developer, it doesn't even matter because they can't make any of it. All right, so beginner dev kit is 10 research points. We have 32, so we're going to say unlock. Are you sure? Confirm. So we got the beginner dev kit. Now it said the beginner designer kit. Beginner designer kit unlocks all beginner components. So we have blue. Oh, I didn't show you. So we just unlocked UI component, backend component, network component, database component, and video component. And then now when we unlock the beginner designer kit, we're going to get a blueprint component, a wireframe component, a graphics component, and the ability to make a UI component, which actually comprises of a blueprint component and a graphics component. So this right here and this one. So that becomes important when you think about what dependencies are as well. So let's unlock the beginner kit. And then a landing page, that would be a feature. That would be a feature. So we have it. So they gave you points exactly enough to do what they told you to do. So now we have 12 points left. And it says the first page your visitors see explains to the visitor what to expect from your website. And it requires a UI component, a backend component, a blueprint component, and a graphics component, one of each of these. So we're gonna social media. Oh, so these are different sites that it's available for, which is all 4. Yeah, and this makes sense because a shopping items listing is only relevant for a shopping platform. So that makes sense. I was like, what is this? Because I didn't see this on mine, but I have a social media page. All right, unlock, confirm. All right, milestone completed. We got $5,000. So now it says next milestone, increase potential users to 2,000. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. You now know how to research. You can only unlock stuff when you have available research points. We have 0 now. The points are generated by researchers, but we will look into this later. Now it's time to add the landing page to our new website. Click your website in the top right corner and select the features tab. So here's our website. This thing right here is considered our website. So we're going to click it. And it says select the features tab. So we're clicking the features tab. Select any empty feature slot. Next, click to add the landing page. So right now we have 3. As we upgrade this framework, which I showed you in research points, in the research tab, as we upgrade this, you get more feature slots. But right now we only have 3. So let's say add a feature and hit add the landing page. So here's all the base features: landing page, an items listing, a sharing functionality, an image upload, a payment system, and a chat system. And then this is revenue stuff you can add. So subscriptions, text ads, banner ads, and video ads. That's what's available right now. We can, I think we can unlock them later. That's why it says not researched. All right, so add feature. So let's go ahead and add. All right, so now we have a landing page. And here's all the information about our landing page. No users, No potential users because we haven't done anything. Satisfaction is low, 0%. Our base response time is 0. Required CPU is 0. Max feature level is 10. So these are how many features we can add at this level. This is not this feature. It doesn't mean that. Here's some stats. So right now we have no online users, no new visitors, there's no change. Like we haven't done anything. -40, and that's because we're paying for this building and we're probably paying employees. So that's why it looks like that. And actually we could look at that in a second. No server usage because we have nothing up and running. Hosting we'll look at later, but pretty much it's the server usage and if it's stable, unstable, critical. Marketing we haven't unlocked yet. Venture capital, here's that 40% that the investor gave us. And here are the list of all the milestones that we're reaching for them to give us the money. So you can take a look at what those are. And then here's support. We haven't unlocked support tickets yet, so that doesn't matter. So what I was going to say is you can look at finance. Here we go. So it's telling us that the next 30 days, we're not paying ourselves anything. We're paying Bertha and we're paying Laura. Office rent, we're not paying, we're paying $3,000. We're paying $1,200 for our servers, and licensing expenses are 0. So right now our expenses are $11,800. Our bank balance is $55,860, but we're not making any money, no revenue. Okay. All right. So next it says when you're done, upgrade the landing page to level 1 so that you can increase your website's potential users. This number indicates how many registered users you can attract. So let's go back to features, and it says upgrade. So let's click upgrade. So it says in order to upgrade, we need requirements. So we need a UI component, a backend component, a blueprint, and a graphics. So to upgrade, you need employees to produce the required components. Yep. All right. So I'm not gonna remember all this. Hold on. So we said we need a UI. We need a backend. So we only need one of each. So just for the sake of this, we're just gonna do one because typically I'd be like hiring 100 people like to try to get this done. All right. So Bertha, development. Now she can make things because we've researched it. So we know we need a blueprint. Wait, no, we don't. We need a UI, a UI that's not a UI component, it's a UI element. We need a graphics component. Okay. So let's have her do a graphics component, and then we need we do need a blueprint component. Yeah. All right. So this is a queue. So basically, they're going to go through this in cycles. So if I only had a graphics component, she was going to do this one over and over and over again, just keep chugging them out. Because I have this here, it's going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, and she's just kind of go back and forth between the two. This is how fast she's going. If you train them up, the speed, that's why speed matters. If you train them up, they go higher. So that's why I wanted lower speed people, because I didn't want to spend a bunch of money, but higher speed people get things done faster. So she's going to work on this. So let's go over to Laura, development. Now we need a UI component and a backend. Yeah, and she had these other ones, but we don't need them. So now we're going to do is you can do this a couple of ways, guys. You can either look at your inventory and see things pop up, or you can go back here, go to your features, go to your landing page, and watch this number increase until you can do it. So because I've already showed you this, I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to do the inventory so you can see how inventory works. And we're going to, so it's 4 o'clock actually. So let's check. She works till 5 and she works till 5. Okay, so we'll get an hour of productivity out of them. So we'll see what they can get in an hour. And nothing. So now it is after at work hours. They're gone. As you can see, it goes dim at home, at home, at home. So they're not going to get anything done. So we might as well start the time machine till the next morning. And they're going to come in and they're going to go from, see, instead of being shady, now they're full. All right. So as you can see, they're producing. So we have a UI component. So we're going to sit here and watch this. So now we have a graphics component. We have a back end, and now we need a blueprint. Okay, pause. And I'm just pausing, like I said, so I can show you guys these things. All right. So now we have one of each in our inventory. So now let's go back to our features, upgrade, and see 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So what we have is in parentheses. What we need is the bold, the first one. So now that we have everything, we can upgrade to level 1. So let's go ahead and click. All right, and as you see, I don't know if you saw, but this was red. Now it's green. It says milestone completed. All right, so we're gonna do one more just to kind of give you guys an idea for this episode, and then I'm gonna call it. All right, so let's go ahead and wow, your new landing page will definitely make people excited about more things. All we need is a bit of marketing to get some traffic. Go to your website and select the marketing tab. I think all we could do is an email campaign right now. Create an email campaign and watch the number of registered users increase. As you can see, this number is still 0,000. Nobody's using it. Don't be afraid to increase the daily budget. So let's click on, we're a marketing email. So we only have one page, one feature to promote. That's the landing page. Right now we want any gender because we don't really have the capability to target. So we're not going to say we want male or female, as you can see right here. We don't have insight. So we can't really pick age. We can't pick interest just yet. So the reach is 2 million. It's costing us the cost is $4 per reach. Conversion rate is 5%, and there are no requirements because it's the basic one. Once we get more features, there'll start being requirements that are needed in order to do the campaign. All right, so let's say create campaign. So the budget right now is $1,000. We'll keep it there. That's fine. So now let's go back to stats. And then let's go ahead and go on fast forward. It's 4:15, so that means our manager went home and we have 45 minutes before our employees are going home. So let's take a look here and let's keep an eye on here as we go through this. So as you can see, we have our online users are increasing, and it does go while, because I mean things work while you're not at work. So now it's going up, and we have, see this number of registered users. We want this to get to 2,000. Oh, actually, let me pause it real quick. So new visitors 9, that the change is +2. Here's our graph. Income -40, registered users 738, potential 2,500. This is what I was talking about. So now it says 30% potential users reach. That means that this 738 should be 30% of that 2,500. So let's go ahead and let's see, 738 divided by 2,500. Yep, and that's, well, it says 29. It's like 29.5. So yes, that is what that 30% is. So when it says you to increase potential users or registered users, that's what it's talking about, or the percent. Expenses still the same. So now that people are on our site, as you can see, our server usage is going up. See a little bit of green. Our response is green. Response time is green, so that's good. Let's go over to hosting. So here's our server information. Our total CU is 500. Used is 5. Free 495. Our peak is 7. We're stable. We're good. We're good. So we don't even need to worry about any of this right now. So let's go ahead and fast forward, and so that we can try to get to this 2,000. And it'll keep going up. So now, and server time always peaks in the middle of the night, guys. I'm not that into computers and everything. I'm into computers, but not that much when it comes to servers. So I don't know why it's peak in the middle of the night, but your servers sometimes can become overheated or overexerted during the night. So we're almost there. A few more users to get to our registered users. Boom. Okay, pause. Milestone completed. All right, so we got $30,000. So one thing you also want to look at is if you ever get to the point where your registered users equals your potential users, you have to do something. You have to increase your servers, because that means you're not getting any more users, which means you're not getting any more traffic, which means you're not getting more revenue, especially if you have revenue generating items. So you want to pay attention to that number, because you're going to be at a standstill. All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, guys. So now you see it's 21 users. So here is today and here's yesterday. So as you can see, we're definitely growing because we weren't doing anything. Then we launched and it went up and it went down a little bit. But now that we are launched, today went up and it's continued to go up, and now it's kind of plateauing. Server usage is now 2% now that we have gotten more users. Our landing page is still doing good. We'll need to upgrade soon. Like if we go to upgrade, you can see that we can actually upgrade more. We just need one more backend component, one more blue component, and then one more graphics component. efficiency, we need these components as well to increase efficiency, and that helps with our server usage over here when you do that. Hosting. Yep, that's stable. Marketing campaign, we've reached 10% of the audience, so that's cool. We don't really care about this right now, and like I said, we haven't unlocked that. So taking a look at some of these other things, so purchase items, we still have all this stuff. Oh, I remember now. So remember when I said that she oh, here you go, plant in a black vase, that's a demand. We can actually go to purchase items. We have that right now, plant in a black vase. So we can place this. So let's place it next to her desk, and she's like the one that wants it. And we can click on that, and as you can see, now plant in a black vase says 2% green. So it's checked off. So that means we've met that demand. Now let's see if anybody else wanted that. Okay, yeah. So it looks like Laura won a beginner's desk. She has it. So that's 1%. And then plant in a vase, that is 2%. Wait a minute, mood penalty -3. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that doesn't make sense. 3 is the 1 plus the 2. It should be, the penalty should be the 8 plus the 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that, guys, because I thought it was kind of wonky, it didn't add up, but now it really doesn't add up. But anyway, yeah, anyway, we've met those 2 demands. So now she's happier. She's happier than she was before. And then same thing for, okay, so Bertha, we've met nothing. Bertha wants a lot. And so yeah, we'll have to wait on getting her up to speed. But anyway, guys, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I hope this was a good kind of first look at this for you. I enjoy it. It gets crazy. Trust me, it gets crazy, but it's a fun crazy. It's one of those things where you're like, it's another one more day game. How about that? It's another one more day game. You're like, oh, everybody went home, but tomorrow my researchers will be done. I can unlock this, and you unlock it, and you're like, oh, but tomorrow they'll have these components, so I can make this. Like, that's how it goes, guys. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this, if maybe you're not sure yet and you want to see more, but I'll definitely be posting more of this so you can actually see that. Just let me know. But thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.